it's becoming clearer and clearer to me that the Republican Party is not a political party. It is basically a group of mouthpieces for the industry. A Republican representative is not a politician with a moral, let's say, compass somewhere. It's just a representative of a group of industries that has sponsored his ascent to power. And it's maybe on the Democratic side it's not much better, because the whole US political system is corrupted, because all these rallies are so expensive. And instead of keeping track of the opinions of the politicians in the elections, we now keep track of how much money they have, as if that means anything. That just means that they're in bed with the industry. If they have more money, they're in bed with more industry. And it's completely sad, of course, that individuals in the population, in the normal community, would have to send money to Obama. So you have like your daughter's enthusiastic about Obama, and she sends him $10 of her savings. So some moron can make some signs and hire a huge hall and put lots of artists in it and make it a big party, because Obama is coming around. Nobody thinks about Obama anymore, or his opinions, or anybody else's political opinions anymore, because it's all about the money. So the politics is completely corrupted to me, and you can see testimony of that, evidence of that in the interviews with Al Gore in the Congress. You know, you have Al Gore, who has worked for 30 years on the global warming problem, and of course it's and the scientific community, which is completely convinced that it is a real problem, and that carbon dioxide is emitted by humans, and that type of carbon emission is the cause of the warming, and that the warming is destroying all kinds of resources on the earth, and so it's a big danger. Something should be done about it. And then the Republican says, no, you're in bed with the banking system, because the banking system is the newest kind of evil that we have discovered. Of course they are bad, but it's a negative emotion that you get if you hear banker these days. So okay, let's hit Al Gore with his opinion, and let's say Al Gore, climate change, bankers. Associate that. That's just pure manipulation of your emotions and your thoughts. Has nothing to do with your safety and your future. So this Republican is not responsible for that. He is responsible for the profits. So you hear a lot of talk about how much this new carbon tax will cost. Well, and how much jobs will be shipped overseas by this carbon tax. I'm sorry, maybe this guy woke up just now, but his friends, his fellow Republicans, have shipped more jobs overseas than any Al Gore could ever do with his climate carbon tax. And you know, this is going to cost money, but life insurance costs money too, and medical care costs money too, and gasoline costs money too. It's something you need it, so you have to pay for it. And the benefits are of course double, because first of all you pay for it, you feel you know your future is secured, and of course it creates jobs. So, and then the Republican says another strategy, you know, I can cook up these numbers any day. It's just statistics, you know, what are they worth? And that's true. If a Republican wants to prove that, you know, if let's say Coca-Cola causes swine influenza, if you're Coca-Cola, you'll say, oh yeah, but globally it's just a small percentage, so it's not a big problem. If you're the influenza medicine salesman, if you're a pharmaceutical company, you'll say you pick the town with the most victims of this flu. And you say, it's a huge problem, almost 40% of the people in the town got infected, and I need money now. That's because you're a Republican, or that's because you're a politician, basically, that uses statistics. But that's not the way science uses statistics. So it's completely moronic to have these people talk, and the way they try to degrade and disrespect Al Gore for trying to do what he's doing. And I guess if you would make a vote, a real democratic vote on a Republican representative right now on their opinions, then I don't think there would be any left, because once in office they turn into such industry mouthpieces. It's just disgusting to me.